question will be from Guy Busby.
One of the cases that's attracted the most public attention in recent months has been the trial of Eric Busby, who was accused of murder of Bobby Wilson. In this case, we had a couple of mistrials and acquittal. My question would be, could anything have been done differently, or should anything have been done differently in the prosecution of this case?
Ms. Newcomb, it's your turn to go first.
I don't believe that anything could have been done differently. I believe we dedicated an immense amount of resources of our office to the prosecution of that case. I was involved in the investigation of the case, involved in the preparation of the case, and assigned Michael Pilot, my Chief Assistant District Attorney, has experience and had experience in prosecuting other capital murder cases, and was at the time the most talented prosecutor to present that case to a jury. When Ms. Dixon was in our office, she had an opportunity to work on that case. She had some difficulty working on that case because of her lack of experience in difficult prosecutions, which Mr. Pilot did have. He has prosecuted other capital murder cases successfully and did an excellent job. I think the law enforcement officers in the case worked very hard. It was a difficult case to stay focused on. It took many, many long hours of preparation and many long hours in trial. We had to make a decision to go forward on that case. It was the kind of case where we did not expect the evidence would get any better than what we had when we proceeded to trial. We presented the best case we could. I respect the decision of the jury.
Thank you, Ms. Newcomb. Mr. Green, your response?
Certainly, we're all unfortunately aware that a few of the largest media coverage stories that Baldwin County have been associated with not only violent crimes, but jury verdicts that are disappointing to families of the victims. I don't think that it is appropriate for me to second-guess Ms. Newcomb's decision-making at this time. She is the district attorney. She did what she felt was right and the best thing to do at that time. I have personal family experience from a similar situation in another state where a family member was a victim of a violent crime. There, too, the prosecution did not go as well as could be expected. I'm respectful to the family members of the victim, and I think that from my perspective, June 1st is the opportunity for the voters of Baldwin County to decide. They can speak with their voice, with their vote, whether it's the Wilson case or another issue. They have the opportunity to select a district attorney. I don't want to be disrespectful to the victim's family, nor the jury in their decision making, nor Ms. Newcomb's in her pursuit of that prosecution.
Thank you, Mr. Green. Ms. Dixon, your response?
I think that Mr. Green has a valid point about what they call armchair quarterbacking. Ms. Newcomb did indicate that I had worked on the case. It's unfortunate that such a personal remark was made. I can tell you this. You can ask any law enforcement officer in this county. You can ask any law enforcement officer that stood with me as I tried murder cases, child rape cases, you name it. I tried it, and guess what? I won. For the people of this county, I walked into that courtroom over and over and over, and I never walked out without a conviction for the people of this county. I can also tell you this. Armchair quarterbacking may not be. Could something have been different? I don't know that you can answer that question fairly. I can tell you what I would have done differently had I been your district attorney, which is I really think the question that I should answer. If I'm asking you to vote for me, rather than cast stones at Ms. Newcomb, I think what I could tell you is what I would have done differently. And the big thing that I would have done differently is I would have, as your district attorney, believed that I had a duty to be in that courtroom trying that case. I have the skills to do it, and I will do it. When there's a particularly difficult case in Baldwin County, you'll see my face in there. The jury will know that I am there supporting those victims, fighting for their loved ones, making sure that justice to the best of our ability is done. Here's the thing. Mr. Pilot did a phenomenal, hard-working. I know I saw Mr. Pilot. He looked like he hadn't slept for a month. I'm not here to cast stones at Mr. Pilot. But Mr. Pilot had only been out of law school less than 6 years. We've got to get experienced prosecutors in our office, filled our office, so that these cases can be effectively prosecuted.